Hey, welcome to ZstyDiscGolf. Today I'm at Buffalo Ridge Disc Golf Course. This is an 18-hole course located in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm going to run through the course, and then I'm going to list its pros and cons, and then I'm going to give it a Zest score. Coming up on hole number 1, this is going to be a par 3, 338 feet. And then the basket under the tree right over there. All right, for this first one, I'm going to do 2, kind of as a warm-up shot. So the first one I'm going to throw is going to be the diamond. Ooh, way far out to the right. Like that. And then this next one I'm going to throw is going to be the Hades. I'm going to try and keep it out to the left a little bit more than that. That was bad. First one wasn't good. That's a lot better. That's actually probably perfect. Yeah. Yep, it's a good throw. And there's a very, very, very slight breeze today. Temperatures have cooled down slightly. I think it's about 86. Well, it's going to be 86 today. Right now it's probably like in the high 70s, I think. So, but all right, we're about 40 feet or so out. We're going to do through the legs putt. Okay. Actually going to be a lot farther than I would have wanted. Maybe about 15, 20 feet. All right, nice. That'll be a par for hole number 1. Next up, we're coming up on hole number 2. This is going to be a par 3, 331 feet. And there's a tree kind of right in the middle. There's a flag. It's going to be right there. That's what we're going to be aiming for. And this one does have a lot of bushes, so it's going to be kind of hard to see some of these shots where they land. So I'll do my best to put a marker down. But for this one, we're going to use the Hades. And we'll try and maybe keep it out a little bit more to the right, because there's a tree there. We want to make sure we're getting it around the tree. Okay, it's going to be kind of right, smack dab in the center, which is still good. That works out. All right, and the basket's just going to be just behind this tree. There's a yellow flag, so we'll try and kind of keep it up to the right and around. I think that's good, actually. Yeah, it's right at the base of the basket, so it's a good shot. This one's gonna be a bit of a freebie, so that will give us another par. We're coming up on hole number 3, and I haven't been showing on the first couple, but there are some little kind of indicators showing where the basket and stuff is. But so hole 3, it says 328 feet, but UDisc says 358. But it's gonna be just behind that little watershed thing. What's it called? Roof Soapy. So the goal on this, and we'll stick with the Hades again, so we're having kind of good luck with it. But the goal for this one is either keep it to the right or keep it to the left. I'm thinking I'll try and keep it. I think I want to keep it more to the right because I think it's a little bit more opened over there. So might be a little bit too right. That's okay. It looks like it's still in a pretty good spot. And as we can see, the basket's just right there. So I'm going to try and do a putter. I'm going to go for the judge on this one. We'll try and just kind of keep it straight. Sure as possible, keep it down as much as possible. So height-wise, it's good. I don't know if it's going to get as far left as I wanted it to. No, it didn't. We're still pretty close on this one, so that's pretty good. There we go. And that will be another par for the day. Next up, hole number 4. This is a par 3, 175 feet. The basket's just between the trees, kind of straight ahead. So on this one, and I'm going to use the trace for this, you don't want to put too much power. You want to just kind of put slight hyzer on it, which is this disc is kind of perfect for. And then I want to keep it out to the right over here and hopefully get it between the two trees. So that looks good. Distance might be a little too far though. Actually, I might have landed right next to it. Might have actually been a pretty good throw. Might have actually done too much power, but it could have been aceable for sure. All right, for this, we're just over here. We actually did go a little long, so we needed to go a little bit kind of tighter on that throw. Let's see. Ooh. Man, what about my first birdie? All right, well, tap in real quick for another par. Next up, we're on hole number 5. It's a par 3. I think it says 426 feet. And the basket we're going to be going for is the one with the cone right on top, right in the middle. And with this, we'll go for the Hades again. Actually, let's switch it up. Let's do 2. We'll do, because I believe the same numbers. The Raider has similar numbers, and then the Harrier also has similar numbers. So I'm going to try both of these. Oh, that took a hard dip. Okay. This one, Raider, we're actually going to keep more out to the right, I'm thinking. Kept it down pretty well. Has a nice skip to it. We'll take the Raider for this one. Okay, so we're not far. Had a good drive. I think it was about 300 or so feet, I would say. And then we'll take putter on this one. We'll go judge. Ooh, too far left. That's fine. All right, so this one we're about maybe 20 to 30 feet away, I have to guess. Yeah, probably about 25, I'm thinking. Oh, way too high up. Dang, all right. Bad throw, but we'll knock this in. This is gonna be our first bogey of the day. All right, next one we're coming up on, hole number 6, par 3. And I typically go for the center basket, which says, let's see, so it's 408 feet. So yeah, we'll go for that center basket right there. And this is cool. So this is where the course starts to go up the mountain. And then on the next few holes, it'll go up the mountain, down the mountain, up the mountain, down the mountain until about 14. Then it kind of goes back to the level desert landscape. So, but we're gonna use the Hades on this. Keep it out to the right. This one's always hard for me. Uphill shots are always really hard. That looks great. Okay, cool. That's a good one. For this, we're still going uphill, so I'm going to take the trace on this one because I want to throw it out to the right. I'm thinking that's the direction where I want to go. So, yeah, good. It's going up. Ooh, didn't get the height. I didn't get the distance that I wanted. Did do what I wanted it to do though. I threw it well, I think. All right. For this, we'll just go putter. Pretty close, maybe 25 feet. Oh, right next to it. Okay, we'll finish up on this one for another bogey. Okay. All right, up next, hole number 7. I believe we're gonna be going for the, I think it's the A basket. So A basket, 256 feet, and then it's just behind the tree right there. So for this one, we're gonna go with the trace again. I'm a little out of breath. I had to hike the mountain. I'm a little out of shape, so. But we want to go with trace because we don't want it going down the hill at all. So you definitely want to use something that, I believe overstable is the word. We want to keep it overstable. And we're just gonna keep it, we want to aim out to the right. This one's just gonna come back pretty hard left. So. Might have actually been too high. It's gonna be pretty up the mountain. So, okay. Let's go one more. Let's go annex. Let's try something similar, but let's aim down a little bit more. Oh no, do the same thing. It's gonna be about the same spot, maybe a little bit farther down the hill. So, not sure if my mic's able to pick this up, but we're about 40, 50 feet away, I would say. So, kind of just go for that. Yeah, I'll go for a little park on that. Oh, it's starting to roll. Please don't roll. So we'll try and put this in for a par. There we go. It's going to be a par on hole number 7. And then hole number 8 is coming up. And it is nice because there is like a little bench over here to sit down, a little bit of shade. But we will be going for the far one actually. 479 feet, par 3, hole number A. And that's going to be the hole with the white top on it. There's one in the middle, no white top. We're going for the white top one. All right, for this one, we're going to go diamond. Actually, we'll go 2. We'll go diamond and Hades because the Hades will kind of give me the most distance. Okay. So hole number 8, we're going to go Hades on this one. This will give me the most distance. And again, we're just going to go straight out. Probably aim a little bit more to the right just because this one is, I believe, understable. So it should finish up on the left. Okay. Over on the tree. Okay, it is just behind that tree over there. That's good. Okay, for this one, we're gonna go. You know what? Let's go. We're gonna go kind of like, I guess, spike hyzer out to the right because these trees are gonna be a little. Actually, no. Let's just go forehand. We'll go forehand on this. Kind of be out here, and we need to get it kind of between this little tree right here. Hoping it does what I want. Not exactly what I want, but we got it away from the tree. That's all that's kind of all that matters. All right, actually didn't really land on the best push, but that's fine. We'll go forehand with the judge. We'll kind of keep it close, I'm thinking. Ooh, it didn't kind of turn over like I wanted it to. So we're maybe about 20 feet or so from the basket. I'm thinking we're back to, let's see. Okay, so we are at maybe less, maybe 10 feet. Ooh, damn. All right, this is gonna be our first double bogey. All right, we're going pretty good so far. Coming up on hole number 9, par 3, 344 feet. And we're gonna be going for the white basket right there in the middle. And then on this, we'll just stick with the Hades again. And again, we're going back up the mountain. So for the next few holes, we go up and down the mountain. So 9, we go up, 10, we go down, 11, we go up, 12, we go down, 13, we go up, and then 14, we go across. There's like a big ravine kind of. So we're gonna go across there. So for this one, hole 9, we're gonna go with the Hades, and we're gonna try get as close as we can up there. Again, this is I think it's at 344 feet, but because it's uphill, I think it makes it more than that. I think it adds like maybe like an extra 50, 100 feet. So Didn't get the flight that I wanted it to get, but we still got a good spot up the hill. We're just straight up the hill, so we're gonna go annex on this one, and definitely gotta clear out some of these rocks. Just gotta be careful. There's no scorpions or snakes under them, but because I just don't want to like lose my footing. So I've done that before. So we'll go annex on this one. We'll just go straight up, get as close as we can to that basket. Oh, not the best step, but it's coming back, it looks like. Okay. It's in a good spot. It looks like it's actually directly to the right of the basket. So, alrighty. Let's go. This will be going for par. Nope, no par. There we are. All right, next up we're on hole number 10, par 3. Don't know which basket I'm going for. I think it's about 350 feet, give or take. And basket has a yellow flag behind the tree, just right there. And then this is the view from up on the, I guess we'll call it the ridge. So you have a good view. So that mountain's range directly straight ahead. Those are the white tanks. Pan over here a little bit, you can see Cardinal Stadium. And then over here a little bit more, you're gonna have North Mountain. And then directly behind that off in the distance is South Mountain. And I believe over there is, I think Camelback might be way over there. I think that might actually be the tall one in the distance, might actually be Squaw Peak. So you get a really good view up here for sure of the valley, and you can kind of see just really how flat Phoenix is. It really is just a valley surrounded by mountains. So for this hole, we're just gonna go with the simple flight path. We're gonna go with the annex. It's a relatively stable disc, and it's just gonna take a bit of a dip to the left. So we're gonna aim straight down. I'm thinking there's like that teal, light blue canopy, the park. I'm gonna aim for that, and then I think it should do like kind of the path, the flight path that I'm thinking of. Nope. Nope, I went high. Okay, that's about 100 feet off to the left, for sure. I'm not sure if the camera even picked that one up. On this one, we want something with a little bit more weight. So we're gonna take the zaw on this. We're gonna aim out to the right a little bit, because the wind's going, looks like the wind's going right to the left. So we're gonna keep it more out to the right, kind of compensate for that wind. Too far, actually. Yeah, a little too far on that one. I thought the wind was going to take it a little bit more, but it did not. Looks like we're straight ahead about 15 feet or so. So try and sink this for par. Oh, what do you mean? All right. We'll go with bogey on this one, I guess. I don't think I have a choice. Damn. This is a decent putt too. This hole, I got, I think the farthest putt I've ever gotten. It was about 70, I think it was like 70 something feet. So it was a really far putt. So you win some, you lose some. Next up on hole number 11. And this says 339 feet. So there is a basket up on the hill. It's the white one. There's one over to the left, kind of directly in front of that tree. I think I'm gonna go for that one. Actually, no, let's go for the white one. We'll go for the white one. I think that sounds good. So the marker actually says that it's wrong. The one that I'm going for is, I think it says 450, which that sounds a little bit more realistic based on the height. So yeah, on this one, we're gonna go Hades. And we'll try and keep it, there's kind of a farther tree right there. We'll try and keep it, I'm thinking, get it over that. Okay, goes around that. Nice skip. I think it did end up in a bush though, but good distance. It's the wind. The wind is going my way, so maybe the wind helped with that throw. I'm gonna say no. All me, baby. Now, because the wind's heading my direction, yeah, it's going this way still. I'm gonna take the diamond. This disc is light enough, so the wind should hopefully carry it the extra distance that I need up this hill. The other basket's just here to the left, so that was actually a good drive. But yeah, we're gonna go for this long one. So. Is that good? Okay. It's gonna be a little short. Looks like it's short by about 20, 30 feet. We're about, yeah, 15, 20 feet, I would say. So we'll see if we can get this in. Oh, no. Looks like it's gonna be a park for another bogey. Yep, put this in for a bogey. Next up, hole 12, par 3, 389 feet. And it's gonna be on the basket right there on the hill. And this, we don't have too many spots to get a good angle. So, but what we're gonna do on this, we'll go Harrier, hoping that takes the distance that I want. So let's see. And the wind's going. It looks like the wind's heading my direction again. There's a hole number, I think 10, has the flag on it. So it's kind of telling me where everything's going. So, well, yeah. Harrier, let's see where this goes. Oh, oh my God, where did that go? Okay. I'm gonna throw another. That one, wow, did that go far? Not in the direction I wanted to go. We'll go Hades on this one. Gotta keep it down. I think I'm keeping these two nose up, and so the wind's taking them and just sending them up. So this one we gotta go nose down on. Try. Oh, there we go. That's good. It's real good. It's going a little too far out right. The distance on that throw is wild. So we'll just take that one. This is the basket's 389 feet. That throw, this one, I picked it up over there. It didn't go super far, 200 something. But this one carried 80s. It really, really carried. So I think it went about maybe just around 400 feet or so. So we'll try and park it on the hill. I don't want to send it. I mean, I don't want to go for it and kind of overshoot it. So we'll just kind of get it up on that hill. Yeah, that's all right. And we'll put that in for a par. This one's just behind this little bush right here. Bush tree thing. Oh, wind. Bad. I'll take it for a bogey. Okay, next up we're on hole number 13. We're gonna be going for the B basket, I believe. And I see a white top, so it looks like it's just behind the tree right there. And I believe it's about 300 something feet, maybe 330 feet. So, and this one will go Hades again. And we just want to keep it out to the right, I'm thinking. So I think the Hades will do a good job of that. Ooh, too far right. It's fine, we'll take it over there though. It's not terrible. It's good distance, it's just not the exact direction we want. Yeah, distance is for sure good. Basket's looking about 50, 60 feet, I would say. So again, we'll try and keep it out to the right again. I keep saying that, but they keep going pretty hard right or hard left. So we'll try, see what we can do. Not bad. Should be puttable for a par. Ooh, almost rolled my ankle. Should be puttable for a par. Okay, see if we can make this in. Yep, There we go. All right, gets us a par on this one. All right, next up, hole 14. So we will be going for the A basket. Yeah, A basket. So that's just on the hill right there. So this is a par 3, 355 feet. And I will say this is the greatest hole on the course. Hole number 4 is awesome. I love how you go through the trees, get the basket, but this one's just so cool. It's kind of like an island hole, just on like the mound of dirt and stuff up there. So goal is to get it in. That's the goal. But I'd like to keep it on the mound of dirt. So I'm gonna go annex on this, try and keep it stable as I can. Distance, a little far, yeah. We'll go one more. Let's go za on this one. Try and keep this more down, keep it more to the right. It didn't really go down, but it did go more to the right. But I think it's coming back a little. Yeah. Okay, not bad. We'll go annex on this one. Okay, we're just up on the hill. We'll go za. Try and do our best to keep it up there. We'll go, let's forehand this one. We haven't forehanded the za yet today. Cool. It's gonna be just at the feet of the basket. It's a good throw. All right, and we're just gonna knock this in for an easy par. And there we are. Par on hole 14. Okay, so hole number 15 takes us off the mountain. So I believe the basket is gonna be the C basket. And that's the one on the dirt mound. So goal is to get it kind of just parked either on the dirt mound or right in front of it. Makes it easiest for putts. So. And then we'll go, I think we'll go annex again on this. So annex, send it pretty straight. This is the goal. There we are. Should please come back to the left. I don't think it's going to. I think the wind kind of carried it. Really good throw though. But a little far off. All right, distance was good. About 3, I think I threw about 300 plus, I would say. So we'll just go judge, try and keep it on that hill. Should come back. Work it on the hill? Yeah, I think it's so. It's still gonna be an uphill putt, which is not my strong suit. I thought it landed on the hill quite nice, but it just decided to take a tumble, so. Just park it up there, and then that should be an easy putt. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a double? Ugh. Right? No. 1, 2, 3. First throw, there. Second throw, there. Third throw, here. Fourth throw, here. Okay, bogey. Struggling with math today. Coming up, hole 16. Par 3. I'm not sure which basket I'm gonna go for, but 300 something feet. Oh, I see it right out there. Right there on the white top, just close to that mound on the right. Yeah, that's desert landscape for you. Definitely hard to find these baskets. So we're gonna go Hades again on this. Kind of try and make it over the mound, I think, is that the direction we want. Yeah, there we go. Come back around. Okay, not bad. Good distance for sure. Maybe about 250 or so feet. Yeah, we're about 30, 40 feet out. So there's a good drive for sure. But ain't coming around. It's actually gonna go farther than I wanted. Hopefully we're in a good par shot. Or a good par range for sure. I'm hoping so. All right, we're about 10 feet out, I'm thinking. 10, 15 feet out. Try and get this. Should be easy. Hoping so. Oh, there we are. All right, let's give it par on 16. All right, hole 17, par 3, 278 feet. And there's a basket kind of to the left. I always like to go to the one that's just between the trees. So we're gonna take it kind of a hard right out and then see how that goes. Now, because we're gonna go out to the right, we'll go trace on this one. So we'll take it pretty right. We can, outside. Let's see. We'll take it right. I think we'll take it right. We should probably take it right. Oh, it's not really gonna come back as much as I want, but it's all right. Oh, it's actually good. Cool. All right. And I believe they changed this. I think this is an elevated basket now, which is nice. Oh, and there's a penny. Don't mind if I do. That means I'm getting an ace now. So yeah, basket's a little high. The shot was good. Came in pretty nice. So now we got wind blowing. Let's try and see if we can get this elevated. Oh no, wind! What are you doing to me? Oh, no. All right. Try and finish this off for a par. I'm hoping. It's a little bit far now. Oh yeah, there's a disc under here. I don't know where this is now. Oh, no. All right. Let's go bogey. Oh my gosh. This wind. Double bogey. Hot damn. Embarrassing. Don't look. And then to finish up, hole 18. Par number 3. I believe we go A on this one, so through 10 feet. It's between all the trees over there. I think I see a basket. I'll try and mark it if I can. And then this will go annex. Annex. Try and get some good distance on it. Keep it out to the right. Ooh. Oh, yeah, that's looking good. In the tree? Above the tree. Okay. Look at something. Stab me in the foot. Oh, I got a thorn. No. Okay. And we're just going to be just in the middle, just over this tree. So we'll go with a little forehand action with the judge. Oh. Should be good. Should be a nice putt. All right. And then we got our putt. And there we go. Finish off with a par. All right, well that wraps things up for Buffalo Ridge Disc Golf Course. This is an 18-hole course located in Phoenix, Arizona. And right now I have the MVP with me, the Trace. I think the Trace did pretty well today, so I think I'll take it. Actually, probably it should be the Hades again, or the Annex. But Trace had some good ones, so just give it that. So this is probably my favorite course in Phoenix. I definitely love it. I think there's kind of a lot of character to it. So some pros for the course is the desert landscape. I think is awesome. It really kind of defines what Phoenix disc golf is. I think so. There's rocks, there's cactus, there's everything. So I think the hole complexity is great. It's fantastic hole complexity. Some of the holes are pretty challenging. Some of them are a little bit easier. Just kind of depends. Throwing uphill is definitely a challenge. You gotta definitely have some good arm strength there. So next one is the kind of amenities, I guess. So there are bathrooms. There's water, little water stations. Are some trash cans. There's great parking. So, and when there's overflow parking, because there's kind of a park right there, when there's overflow parking, you can kind of park on the side street and there's just unlimited parking. So it's pretty nice because this kind of gets full because on Saturdays, I think people come out and they'll actually play cricket right over here at this like little baseball park. So, but yeah, this is a great course. I love it. It's one of my favorites for sure. So some cons for this course. I don't really think there's many. I think the one biggest con is that it, Arizona sun can be hot. So there's really not much shade. There's a couple holes actually where there's some shade. So like hole number 8, I think hole number 4, there's like some shady spots. But other than that, you're pretty out in the open desert, kind of. So the sun definitely beats down, and so make sure you're bringing lots of water. What I do is I have a 24-ounce water. I will freeze half of it today, and today's only like 80s, but I'll typically freeze half of it or 3/4 of it, add a little bit of water, and then start playing. And throughout the day, it'll just kind of, you'll have cold water, and then it'll start to frost. But I would bring probably 2 things of water just in case. So, especially when we're starting to hit those like more 100-degree days, 120 or 100, 110, 120-degree days. 120, don't even bother coming out here. But another con for the course, I don't know if it's necessarily a con, but I mean, I would just make sure you're packing the right shoe. This is going to be more tips actually. So for tips, make sure you're bringing water, and then I would also make sure you're bringing hiking shoes and make sure you're wearing sunscreen, stuff like that. So this is a long course. So the steps today, I did about 7,500 steps on this course. So definitely a lot of walking. So zest score, I would give this. This is, like I said, my favorite course in Arizona by far. Now, I haven't played Fountain Hills, there's a few I haven't played, but this one, I mean, I absolutely love. So I would give this a 9.5 out of 10. Only reason I would dock it a little bit of points is just because of maybe lack of shade. But again, it just kind of depends. It's kind of, it's Arizona, so you kind of get what you get. But yeah, other than that, so thanks for watching. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and then stay tuned for next week's episode. Thanks.